Hello and welcome back to the EF5 podcast, the crossroads between logistics and life. And today we are crossing that road to life. Really, not really. Logistics too. Everything. So, this being on Thanksgiving when people should be seeing this, there's a lot to be thankful for. I think you personally have a lot to be thankful for.
Absolutely.
I do. I know I for sure do. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this do. Now,
I'm thankful that you're leading this, buddy.
Yeah, hey, I appreciate it. Well, I'm thankful that you were here to be in front of me and answer the questions that I have no idea the answer to and that a lot of people want to hear. Something that I want to ask is, what is the number one thing that you specifically are thankful for?
Of course, the family.
Mm-hmm.
You, Stacy, and the twins,
Right.
and Kylie.
Right.
Your family that supports you. Extremely
Absolutely.
thankful for that.
Absolutely.
And I guess let me back that up. All right. So first and foremost, thankful for my faith, and
Right.
then family, and then the next in line is everybody here at Elite. Really,
Yeah.
I mean they're really great people
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
hang out with every day. So
Well, and like for me personally, I mean, you can associate family with people that aren't even blood related. The
that's
family
true.
at
That's true.
Elite, and that's what I do a lot with my friends. Is they may not be specifically blood related, but you get the shirt off your back to them.
Aren't we all blood related? We all bleed red, right?
A little bit. Just a little bit of.
Don't listen to the regular media. They'll tell you we are all different. So
There's definitely a little bit of association, by design for sure.
last I seen, we all bleed red.
I don't know. Apparently there's some rumors of orange blood or something like
let's,
that.
Let's move on. This is getting too crazy.
So that's the number one thing you're thankful for. But what is the number one thing the business is thankful for?
Oh, at Elite, I guess the main story that first comes to mind is a opportunity we had about 3 years ago. I guess it's been.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to walk out the office that day. It was probably about 5:30, and the phone rang. And before I go too much into the story, let me just say I'm going to leave everybody's name and companies out of the deal, just for the sake of, I don't know if they want me to share it yet. Or,
Dang. Imagine not being controversial, name dropping. It's a shame.
yeah, so to move back to the story, I was about to walk out the office, and it was about 5:30 in the afternoon, and the phone rings and says, nice young lady on the other line. Hey, I have an opportunity to see if you wanted to bid on some business. We're eliminating some trucks in the operation we have and would like to speak to you about it. And so try to make this condensed version, but this is one of the great reasons why Elite is where it's at today. We had someone who had trusted in us and took a leap of faith with us. So we ended up meeting. We had to go through a handful of bid processes with some other companies. And now keep in mind, at this time, we had 2 straight trucks and I believe 2 tractors and a van. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're being asked to take over an operation that had up to 20 trucks at that point. They didn't quite need all that. That's why they were making some of their adjustments. But this lady, she knows who she is, and she really stepped out there on a limb with faith with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we met a few times, and the deal got condensed down. There was another carrier that was in the loop. We attempted to work the deal together. They decided that it didn't fit. And I literally told the young lady, I was like, we can do this. And she said, okay, I believe in you. She told me a cool story later I'll end with. But through the process, she took our operation and almost doubled it.
Okay.
With that opportunity, and she believed in us and gave us trust in the process, and I think we did her pretty good. I think we did it really right.
Yeah, I a little bit of partiality, I believe so as well. But as an outsider looking in, I mean, just from coming here not daily now, doing what I got to do, and seeing from the outside, from just at the house to the volume that came in, pictures that I've seen over time, pictures that you can find on our website. I mean, it definitely shows that volume did make a difference, and it's why we're here today talking into two microphones about it.
To go deeper into the story, but make it short. So we get to the point, and she basically gave us one sheet of paper and said, here's kind of what we're looking at. We need to move. And when she said, yes, it's you guys we want to do business with, she had to convince a lot of people in the corporate environment to go with the deal. The deal was, to everybody out there that's kind of working things, deals like that don't look plain and simple all the time. Mm-hmm. So she had to look out of the box. We had to look out of the box, make a commitment to do it. At that time, we had some staffing changes that changed at the last minute once the agreement came together.
Right.
So that made it even more interesting. We had a lot of people step up. Through the deal was to take over some of the employees that existed there, because that's the type of lady she is. She wants to take care of the people that works with her and her team. So she didn't want anybody done wrong, which was great because that's the same feeling I have. Mm-hmm. So the funny part about it, once we came to the agreement, we took it over, and we went overnight basically 2.5 times the size of what we were at the time.
Okay.
And just took off. Our existing customers didn't have any issue. The current customer, we had transition issues, but nothing that both of us didn't work together. And this lady just, I'm just extremely thankful for her, and getting a chance to tell everybody that I'm so thankful for her is pretty cool too. And I wanted to share the story with it. So the first day we're going, it was literally not necessarily the first day, but that first week, I get a call after we're working 10, 12 hours throughout the day. They're moving warehouses, combining 2 buildings into one. It's crazy. The one company bought another company out. The company that had the trucks, they didn't want to take the trucks anymore. So it's a whole culture change. She was from another state, so she had an entire team that didn't know her. Entire culture change, and we had some crazy stories. So that first week, I had to call her as we're transitioning the trucks, saying one of the drivers actually hit one of their own trucks in the back of the warehouse. We had to work through that because it was late. It was just crazy chain of events.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, I mean, like I said, the impact that she's left.
Yes.
Not necessarily as a business, but as a person, too, I mean, is still felt to this day. And it's a shame that she ended up moving away, right?
Correct.
And it's a shame that there was never anything that could have been solidified long term with her here, because that would have been, I mean, not just as business partners, but as friends and thankfulness.
The super cool part about it is she left her mark with the group she spent the time with for a good 2 years, I guess it was. Mm-hmm. And that mark still exists today by the team that's there that she had a chance to impact. So that was awesome. Super cool. Our team that had a chance with the experience with her was great. The experiences were great. She left the impact there. We even had a great opportunity to help a newborn that was needing a heart. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, and God needed her before she could get that new heart. But Rhonda, I slipped up the name, so we'll leave it there. She helped lead that and spent some time raising some money for that family, and just a lot of cool things she had a chance to experience while she was here. I think she even gave you a graduation gift.
I think she did, actually. I think she did. That's awesome. So yeah, I mean that is like I said, it's almost overwhelming, you know. Oh, yes. Just some of the impact that she specifically has had, but the lasting impact that she has had.
And the coolest part that we had a chance to do, even though it sucked to see her leave, was in the middle of a daily operation, we worked it out where we had 3 of our team members from Elite show up at her house to help her husband and her brother-in-law move her that day, along awesome. With a team member or 2 that she was working with. Mm-hmm. But we all showed up, and it was very, very cool experience awesome. To pay her back as much as we could along the way.
Right, yeah, and absolutely. I mean, like you said, like you've described, there's nothing that you could ever do to really repay the favor, but all you can do is, you know, hope that the gestures that you do from then to now and to
Yep.
in the future is, forever gratefulness, right?
All right, so I want to end with the final piece of the story.
Okay.
So later, we were talking one day, and she goes, "You know why I did the deal with you, Justin?" And I was like, "Why? Why? Because I was that good looking? Because our team was that awesome?" She's like, "Well, all that." No, just kidding. But she said, in her spirit and her heart, God was telling her that I was the right person for the deal. And it was pretty cool because she gave us that opportunity. So hopefully we didn't let her down.
She didn't let us down, that's for sure. That is for sure.
So extremely thankful. That's the first and main one of the big ones through the business side of things of an opportunity we had that
Okay.
we're forever thankful for here at Elite.
Now, what are some ways that Elite can give back, do you think, to the people that they're thankful for? Like what do you think that we as a company do in our daily operations that we prove our thankfulness?
Well, a couple of quick things that a lot of people don't know. We routinely write handwritten thank you letters to our customers, and they're not but that. They're handwritten, thoughtful appreciation of the opportunity to do business for them that helps everybody around us. That's one thing that stands out. We're fortunate we have some pretty good shirts and hats, so we try to give them away. A lot of people really enjoyed those, so real grateful for that. And then one of the big things we do is we support other charitable things along the way. We've been probably for as long as I can remember, many years now, we've been supporting the FCA program.
Yeah.
That's
been a long time.
Yes.
A long time.
Yes. And they do some great things with our youth in the community through the high schools.
Absolutely.
And outside the high schools, they do other things. You and I had a chance to experience one of the cool things to go into the Dominican with the FCA missions trip.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely dear to our heart. And then we also, a lot of people don't know, we've done Toys for Tots in many years in the past. We have sponsored families specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of cool things. We've had an opportunity here to help pay for somebody who's near and dear to our heart here for their health insurance for an entire year, and that was pretty cool to do.
Right.
So we try to make sure what is given to us, we give it out.
Absolutely. And like I said, or like you said with the shirts and the hats and the things that we want to give out, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe on this video so that way we can do that. If you comment, you are entered into a chance. Or is it a chance, or is it a fully confirmed delivery of it?
You just have to see.
Just have to see. You never know. Shoot, I don't even know.
It's kind of like Christmas. You never know what might come.
That's a good point. But one thing that is for sure is that this will be coming your way on Thanksgiving Day. So please like, comment, subscribe. Share this on your social medias, your Facebooks, your Twitters, your LinkedIns. Is there anything else I'm missing? MySpace?
No,
MySpace around anymore?
No.
Your AOL live chat feed?
We're good.
Something like that.
I think you covered where you can find us.
All right, perfect. But that's where I ended right there. What about you? You got anything else you want to add?
Nope.
It's terrible. I stumbled on my words there a little bit.
You were. So
Yeah,
let's be out.
A little tragic.
Let's be out.
Yep, we out.
We out.
We out.